key world figures than ever before assembled travel the streets of New York. At Yugoslav headquarters, Egypt's President Nasser talks with neutralist Marshal Tito. They share the goal of a third force alliance, weighing the balance between the Soviet and the West. Then Nasser goes on to the Soviet estate at Glen Cove, never before photographed by the American press, to be warmly greeted by Khrouchtchev, who bids high for the support of the smaller nations still uncommitted in the Cold War. In his first full day in this country, Nasser sees 4 other chiefs of state. At Harlem's Hotel Teresa, in a heavy press of security guards holding back throngs of demonstrators, Nasser and Fidel Castro begin a 90-minute talk. Nasser's travels typify the busy rounds of New York's VIP visitors. President Eisenhower returns to the city for the second time in 5 days. He rides through crowded streets accompanied by Cardinal Spellman. Officially, Ike is here to address the National Conference of Catholic Charities. He too has scheduled a series of conferences with major world figures. Cordial talks with one of the world's most powerful leaders, India's Prime Minister Nehru, cover a wide range of topics for a full hour. The details not revealed. Mr. Nehru, who has great prestige throughout the Asian and African nations, is regarded by many as a possible mediator of the grave Cold War tensions which have been newly aggravated by Khrouchtchev's attacks on the UN. Premier Nasser is Ike's other conferee of the day. It is believed he will withhold support from the Soviet leaders' plan to drastically reorganize and weaken the world organization. But Nasser's views, expressed to the president, were not disclosed. High drama comes at the General Assembly itself, where over a score of delegations are headed by chiefs of government. An unprecedented audience of world leaders hears a reply to Khrouchtchev's earlier tirade against the world organization and the actions of Dag Hammarskjöld in the Congo crisis. To Khrouchtchev's demands for his ouster, the Secretary General replies in measured diplomatic tones but in firm language that he would rather see his office break while upholding impartiality in world affairs than to be pressured into support of one side. Hammarskjöld gets an ovation from the Assembly for a full minute. With a notable exception, a table-pounding display of mock rage by Khrouchtchev and his cohorts grinning through their outburst. The Assembly continues its course with Fidel Castro taking the rostrum to speak for Cuba, a speech billed in advance as a filibuster. To the delight of the Soviets and their satellites, Castro launches into a marathon denunciation of the United States, ranging from the categorical to the particular at record length, a full 4.5 hours. Castro devotes 26 minutes to a tirade against his alleged mistreatment by the city of New York. Then follows a full-scale attack on United States colonialism aimed at the newly admitted African states. A delighted Khrouchtchev pays flatteringly close attention, though many others present were observed taking a turn in the corridors as the hours wore on. The incredible indictment came as a shock to many, but it was just one voice in the red propaganda chorus mustered for what may be the most fateful session of the United Nations to date.